As many of you guys know, this is one of my favorite figures. And it was funny. I took a picture of her. She was actually not of her directly. It's a different figure. Let's see. It was this figure here I took a picture of. And she was standing off in the background way over here. And I used my AI to make her April look more realistic. And when I did, April looked really cool. It made all her feathers look really feathery. It made her shirts look wrinkled and stuff, and her boots all furry. It was really cool looking. And I didn't know that my AI program could do that. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. And then I looked over at her in the corner, and it had her nude with everything showing. I was like, why did it do that? And so I was a little freaked out about it. So I thought, okay, what if I just took a picture of her straight on like this? What would the AI do? And so I took some other images that I had of her and started messing around. And I happened to capture them on my iPad to show you guys what these look like. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining us. So let me go ahead and go to my pictures. Okay, so here is one of the pictures where I had AI clean it up, and you can see the face has been cleaned up quite a bit. Not super spectacular, but a little bit clean. So I could find the original picture. Hold on a second. Nope, I can't. So then I asked to make it more realistic, and this is crazy. Look at what it did to her face. Look at that. And you can see it just totally made, and now where her joints were, it put these weird things here on her arms where her joints were. But it's just crazy how realistic it made it in comparison. I was like totally shocked about how this looked that way. So that's why I decided to go ahead and take some more pictures. And then let's see if I can find the one I'm looking for. Here it is. I tried to use my paint program to get rid of the armbands in that area, and it just looked a little weird. It's like she has weird kind of fat elbows. It's kind of strange. And then, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. And I decided to take a picture of her just like this. So you can see, here's the picture. And I know that she has those joints on her elbows. It's going to be freak out. And joints on her knees and joints on her ankles. So I took all of those and carefully erased them all. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Hold on a second. Did I not save that picture? I didn't save that one. Oh, here it is. And so this is the same picture, but you can see I took off all the joints on her elbows and her knees and around her ankles to make it look nice and smooth. So when AI was going to go and mess with it, it wouldn't think those are supposed to be something on her body. So the first rendition of it was this right here, and it made her cloth all into fur. Like, fur? What the heck is what's going on with the fur there? And it made her hair kind of gray and kind of gave her a female face. It was kind of cool. And I just can't believe the details that it did on this. But it was just, well, those feet look really old. Yeesh. Anyway, it has the creativity level, and so I turned the creativity level down. And these two look almost the same. I'm not sure what's... Oh, I know what's different about them. That's right, the thumb. So here's the first one. And no, that's not the first one. Here's the first one here. And I actually really like how this came out. I mean, that looks like a real human. Crazy. Not a fan of how high the neck piece goes up, but that's okay. And you can see all the detailing it did, like on the cloth. And then it also didn't make us into fur down at the bottom down here. And her feet are not quite as old and crinkly, wrinkly as the other one. But it really messed up her hand. I don't know what it was doing here, but you can see there's something weird going on with that thumb. So I decided to take it and just fix just the hand. That looks much better. But it's just so crazy the way it does this. And you can see the difference in the figure from one to the other. It even changed her skin tone a little bit. but it's so weird how it took and just turned her into a real, like it's a real person instead of just an action figure. I thought that was just so crazy. Anyway, give me your thoughts and comments on what you think about using AI to make action figures look real. I'm really tempted to take and make a scene with a bunch of He-Man figures and do the same thing just to see what it will do with them. Some kind of fighting scene. Now, the bad part is to spend a lot of time getting rid of all the joint marks. So that's going to be kind of a pain. If I use Origins, there'll be less joint marks because they don't have quite as many. But I just thought that was crazy. Anyway, I know it's kind of a short, quick video. I told my wife I wouldn't be more than 7 minutes, and right now we're at 6 minutes and 1 second. So I am going to say adieu, and it's just so weird. Now, let's look at it again. Then I'll say adieu to you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up one more time. I just can't believe. Is this the final one? No. Even here, just getting rid of the joints does make a huge difference, but that's not AI. That's just me messing with it. Not that one. Not that one. Here we go. Here's the final version. The final version. It's just crazy. Crazy. I just cannot get over that. It's all the way bright. It's so weird. On the fur version, look at this. Let me go back to the fur version for a minute. They actually added, like, no, this doesn't have the patterns. One of them, there's patterns in her clothing. That's probably why they did fur, because the lion head down there. They probably figured it's a whole. Is this the one? Oh, here it is. They put like rose patterns in her clothing. In this one here. This one looks really cool. I just love how that came out. And it's so crazy because it's actually the figure standing in the exact same pose. I think that's just so bizarre. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I am at 7 minutes and 46 seconds, so I have gone over my 7-minute mark I told my wife I'd be. Let's see if you guys made any comments yet. Look at that. Look at that face. It's so weird. Oh, and I did put a link in the description for this head if you guys wanted to get this head. And I put a link to the guy who created it for his whole entire store. So in case there's some other heads you wanted to look at and get. It's so weird. They even got the little fat marks in her armpits. That's so crazy. I can't believe the details. Okay. Let me go back to my comments and see what you guys have said. Hey, Jamie, thanks for joining us. I wonder what He-Man figure would look like. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Now, it does take a little while to generate these, so I'm not going to have a whole bunch right away, but I am going to try some cool scenes and some figures just to see what AI does with them. Because it's weird because it's where you pose them. That's what's the crazy part about it. When you can do some cool fighting scene and see what it will make them look like as a real person. That could be kind of fun, you know, just to see what it ends up doing. So be looking for that. Hopefully I'll make a couple more this weekend and have some fun with it. I'm going to have to do Fisto too. I have to. Fisto would be really cool to see what it looks like with AI generated. And one last thing is I decided to do a head swap, and I'm loving this. Before I kept trying to change her hair and everything else, and it's like, you know what? Just swapping out the head. And this is actually the head that came with the bird. The bird. So it's the same head. And the skin tone is not that much different, which is funny. Because to me, her body looked... Where is she? I don't know where I tossed her body at. Anyway, her body looks so pink. But it matched pretty good. And on this actual body, she doesn't look as, her cheeks don't look as chubby either. I think it's because she has more neck on this one. Since her neck is longer on here. It's quite a bit longer almost. It's almost too long. But When the other one, it's kind of stuffed down too far on her head. But except for the headband being yellow instead of gold, I think that looks pretty cool. Anyway, that is all that I have. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. If you like this, thought it was cool seeing the AI generated figures, leave me a comment and let me know if you want to see more and which ones you'd like to see. And we'll have some fun with it. Maybe make some cool action scenes. And I think it could be cool. All right. Until next time, good journey. Yep, good journey, Mike. Bye now.